Hey guys, and happy Wednesday. Today we're looking at surface area of pyramids. Today is May 20th, and this is for Math 2. Remember, surface area is just literally the area of the surfaces. So what we're doing is we're breaking up the shape into what shapes it's made out of, just like we did yesterday and the day before, okay? So let's look at our first type of pyramid. So we have a square pyramid here. First, we need to figure out what kind of shapes we have. So I noticed on the bottom, I have a square. That's what it says, a square pyramid. So the base is a square here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to find that area of that square. Okay, so to find the area of the square, we know that's just base times height. So 7 times 7 is my area of my square, which is 49. There's the bottom. And then I have triangles. You'll notice there's lots of triangles. I'll just highlight one just because I don't want this to get really messy here. There's one right there. And since it's a square, you know it's going to be the same triangle on all the sides, okay? This is a visual of a square pyramid. So you'll see there's the square base, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 sides of 4 triangles that are exactly the same because the bottom is a square. So there's 4 sides, okay? So that means that this triangle, we're going to find the area of the triangle. So the area of the triangle here would be base, which is 7, times height, which is 10.6, divided by 2, because that's a triangle. So I would do 10.6 times 7 divided by 2. And I get 37.1 as my area of my triangle. But remember, there are 4 triangles, so I'm going to multiply by the 4 triangles, or I could add it up 4 times, it's the same. So I'm going to times that by the 4 triangles that there are, and that means in total for the triangles, I have 148.4 for the 4 triangles. So then for surface area, I just add them together. So I have 49 from the square, and I have 148.4 from the 4 triangles. So I add those together, and I get 197.4 as my surface area. It is miles, and since it's area, that would be miles squared. Just breaking it apart into the pieces that we know, just like we did yesterday and the day before. Let's look at another type of pyramid. So we're doing the same thing on all these. I'm just showing you different examples so you can see it. So I have a rectangular pyramid here. So the difference is that the base here is a rectangle instead of a square. I didn't have you guys make one with a rectangle, but it's going to look just like this, except that instead of being a square here, it's going to be a little longer on one side. Okay, so I'm going to find the base first, which is obviously my rectangle. So this is my base. So that's my area of my rectangle. Okay, so obviously area of a rectangle is just base times height. So base 12 times height 5, which is 60 for the rectangle on the bottom. Okay, now because it's a rectangle, the front and the back triangles are going to be the same, and the right and the left triangles are going to be the same. So we have a couple of different ones. So I'll just do this one next. Trying to color coordinate so you can see the different stuff going on here. Okay, so I'm going to do this triangle first. Okay, and I'll just make myself a note that this is the front and the back in case I need to remember what I'm doing. The colors also help. So base times height divided by 2. Base times the height divided by 2. So I'll do 12 times 12.3 divided by 2. And I get 73.8. Now remember, there's the same one on the back, so I have another 73.8 on the back. So I can add those together, and I get 147.6 for those 2 triangles. Okay, now on this one, like I said, the other 2 sides are different, so I have another triangle on this side. I'm trying to use colors, and I know it's getting a little bit much, but okay? This side over here. So I have an area of another triangle over here. And I'll make myself a note that this is the right and the left side, just to keep organized here. So base, which is 5, times height, 13.4, divided by 2. So 5 times 13.4 divided by 2 gives me 33.5. And then remember, there's another one on the right side, so I have another 33.5. And so I get 67 for those two. So then remember, surface area is literally just adding it all together. So I have the rectangle, 60. I have the two front and back triangles, 147.6. And I have the right and left triangles, 67. Add them all together, and I get surface area is 274.6. And notice here that since it's yards, it's going to be yards squared. Okay. All right. Last one. We're just going to look at one last one here, a triangular pyramid. Same thing, finding all of the sides, okay? I do have a triangular pyramid that we made here. So you'll notice a triangular pyramid, it has a triangle on the base, and then there are 3 triangles around the side, okay? So that's what we have here. All right, so let's look at this triangle. So we will start by finding the area of our base first. We always do the base first just to get that out of the way. So here is my base. So I'll find the area of the base triangle first. Okay, I'll just put this as my base. All right, so the base of that triangle is 4 times the height of that triangle is 3.5 divided by 2, which gives me 7 for that triangle. And then I'm going to do the side triangle here. Okay, so I'm going to find the area of the other triangle. I'll just put side. Okay, so then that's going to be base is still 4, but the height this time is 6.1 divided by 2, which gives me 12.2. Now, there was only one base, but look at this here. This triangle that's right here, there's 4 on this side's also 4, this side's also 4. That means these 3 triangles around the edges here are all going to be the same as this one right here. The base is different because it has a different height, 3.5. But the other ones have the same base and height. So that I actually have 3 triangles that are 12.2. So that gives me 36.6. So then for surface area, we just add them together. So I have the bottom triangle, which is 7, plus the side triangles, which is 36.6. So my surface area is 43.6. And it is meters. And since it's area, it's meters squared. So you're just breaking them up, no matter what kind of shape they are, you're breaking it up into the shapes that we already know. If you have any questions, of course, let me know. Contact me through Google Classroom, Remind, email, whatever you need. Have a great day, guys.